What we're going to be talking about is we're going to be explaining what is hunger-based eating. And to put it really simply, it's an internal control on your portion sizes using your hunger and sort of fullness signals as a guide, as opposed to something which is external, like using a tracking app, which tells you how much you have left to eat. There is a continuum that we're going to work with, which is going to help you to decide how much you should be eating. So at one end of the continuum, you have maximum hunger, where you're as hungry as you've ever been. At the other end of the continuum, you have maximum fullness, which is kind of, post-Christmas dinner. And then somewhere in the middle, you have that kind of neutral feeling of satisfaction. People who tend to overeat and struggle with fat loss tend to start eating as soon as they get the slightest hint of hunger, and will eat until they feel fairly full. People who are successful with fat loss, essentially what they do is they shuffle themselves down that continuum so that they wait until they feel fairly hungry, as opposed to totally sort of ravenous, which is where you make bad decisions, fairly hungry before they eat. And then they stop just after they hit that point of satisfaction. And they never really get to the point where they feel sort of really over full. Basically, to start this, you need to be making sure that you're doing the level 1 principles, which means you need to be paying attention to what you eat and you need to be eating slowly, because you need to have a little bit of an opportunity to actually take into account, how do I feel? But once you get into this and once this starts to work for you, this is a skill that you can use for life. You can take it with you anywhere, whether you're in a restaurant, you're at a party, you're eating at home, it doesn't really matter. The basic principle is that you're going to just wait a little bit longer to eat until you feel hungry. And then you're going to eat slowly and mindfully up until you feel satisfied. And your natural calorie regulation that your body has inbuilt will take care of the rest for you.